Handsoncooking. My name is Chris. Today we're making an instant pot beef short ribs. This will be a pretty simple recipe. It has a preparation time of 5 minutes with a cooking time of about 1 hour and 20 minutes. And we're only going to use 8 simple ingredients. Now let's get into the recipe. Alright guys, so let's get into what we'll need for our instant pot beef short ribs today. First, you'll need 2 teaspoons of salt, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 1 cup of beef broth, 1/4 cup of soy sauce, 2 bay leaves, 6 cloves of garlic minced. Finally, about 3 to 3.5 pounds of beef short ribs. I have the bone-in ribs here. So now we'll start working on the beef short ribs. Hey guys, like I said before, this is a pretty quick and simple recipe. So I have my bone-in rib here. So I wanted to fit into the instant pot. So I'm just simply going to cut it in half in between the bone so that I can fit. So I'm just going to cut these up. I'll rinse them underneath the sink and then we'll get this seasoned. If you choose to get boneless short ribs, that's fine as well. We'll simply adjust the cooking time for the recipe. You'll be able to find that in the description for boneless ribs as well. So I'm just going to rinse this underneath the sink. We'll come back to season. Alright guys, so we're back from the sink. These are all nice and washed. Again, I'm not going to take the skin off because once we cook this, it will fall right off the meat. So now we'll season our beef short rib. We're going to add our 2 tablespoons of salt to it. Get this all rubbed in. And then we'll also add our 1 teaspoon of black pepper. And we'll get this all massaged in. So the next step after this will be to get the instant pot all set up. And we'll start to saute our beef short ribs. Now we'll get our instant pot ready to go. Alright guys, so we have the instant pot here. We're going to set it to a high saute setting. After this heats up, we'll add the beef short ribs in and we'll saute it for 5 minutes per side. So now let's add the oil. So I'm going to add the 1 tablespoon of olive oil to our instant pot. Once it gets hot, I'm going to add our beef short ribs in 1 layer at a time. Now that this is nice and hot, we can add our beef short ribs to it. So again, we'll saute this for 5 minutes per side. So I want to add it in the long way. I can probably get about 4 pieces in here. So I'm going to let this saute for 5 minutes on this side and then we'll come back and flip it on the other side. And then we'll take it out and then we'll work on the remainder. Alright guys, so it's been about 5 minutes. We'll take a look. We'll flip these over. As you can see, nice and brown. Flip it to the other side and we'll let it cook for 5 minutes. So we'll set another timer for 5 minutes and then we'll take them out. Alright guys, so it's been 5 minutes. I'm going to take these out now. And then we'll add the remainder in. The reason we're doing it in batches is because we don't want to overcrowd the instant pot. Second and final batch is done. We'll take them out now. Give you a quick close-up on what we got thus far. Nice and brown color. Alright guys, now that we've finished sauteing all of our beef short ribs, we'll add our 6 minced garlic to our instant pot and then we'll saute this for 1 minute. So it's been 1 minute. I can smell the fragrance of the garlic. Now we'll add our 1 cup of beef broth. And then our 1/4 cup of soy sauce. And we'll use a spoon to mix this up. So now what we'll do, we'll turn off the saute function. And then we'll add our beef short ribs back into the Instant Pot. We'll add everything in. All right, the last piece. Now we'll take our 2 bay leaves and we'll put it in here. This will give it an additional flavoring. So after putting the bay leaves in, we're gonna close our Instant Pot and seal it. Now that we have the pot closed and the pin seal, we'll cook on a high pressure for 50 minutes. So let's set this here for 50 minutes on a high. Alrighty, so we'll come back and check this in 50 minutes. Alrighty guys, so we're down to our last minute. Once it's finished, we'll let it naturally release for 10 minutes and then we'll quick release the rest. So we'll just turn this off. So we'll let it naturally release the pressure for 10 minutes and then we'll do a quick release to get the remainder of the pressure out of the Instant Pot. So we had it naturally releasing the pressure. Now we can do the quick release to get the remainder of the steam out. Open it up and take a look. And there you have it. This looks and smells amazing. These are give it a taste. So tender, look at that. The meat falls right off the bone. Beautiful. Guys, so this is our Instant Pot beef short ribs for today. Please let me know what you think about the recipe. Would you add anything to it? Would you take anything away? Also, please like and subscribe to the channel for weekly recipes. Again, my name is Chris, and I'll say enjoy.